Hi there, Facebook. This is Dr. Brett Spradlin. We are at Divine Design Natural Health. We have another testimony or two for you. This is Jen and this is Grayson, and they both have some pretty cool stories. Yeah, see, Grayson even waves at the camera. Isn't that great? They both have some pretty cool stories, and we just wanted to share this with you. So Jen, I'll let you go into a little bit of background on how you were before you came here. Just give us a little story.
Okay. When I first came here, I was actually vaccine injured about 7 years ago. I had the Gardasil series,
Okay.
all 3 injections. I had gotten to a point prior to coming here where I could function somewhat, but still had a lot of lingering issues. Still had a lot of brain fog and head pressure.
Okay.
I was having seizures at times. I was having trying to think, sensory issues, something similar to what you'd see in like an autistic person at times.
Right. Joint stiffness.
Joint stiffness, yes.
Lots of indigestion, insomnia.
Yes. So like I said, I was functioning, but not to where I wanted to be. So
yeah, so you just had pretty much a laundry list of a whole lot of symptoms that didn't make sense from any other angle other than the fact that you had experienced the Gardasil vaccine.
Yes, absolutely.
And you tied it to date coincident. Or your mom had tied it.
Yes, we had actually, when I got sick, we had kept a journal of all the symptoms I was having in dates.
That's
and
right.
When we came across Gardasil, we plugged in those dates, it lined up exactly. Like within 2 days after getting the first injection. And after each injection, you could see where I got progressively worse.
Right,
So.
and that doesn't happen very often, but her mom had done some investigative reporting into it and had figured it out. And so for anybody out there who's got a similar story to that, I know that particular one has a lot of those stories.
Yes, absolutely.
And if anyone that you know has similar story to that, there's a lot of things that can be helpful, as Jen will discuss right now. So just kind of catch us up on what kind of symptoms have gone away. How are your seizures now? How are you now after you've been here for approximately? You started in October, so it's been about 5 months now, I guess.
I have improved tremendously. Still not 100%, but all of my symptoms have gone now, as we discussed.
Yeah.
I think we said in about 3 months, I've gone to, 50%?
Yeah, 40
yes.
to 50% improvement
yes. So
in about 3 months.
Huge improvement. I am functioning so much more now than I was before. I thought I was doing pretty good before, but after coming here, I'm like, oh, I really wasn't doing that great. So I'm driving more now. I'm taking Grayson to do things on my own, and to most people, that probably doesn't seem like a huge deal, but for me, it is.
That's huge.
To be able to do things with my daughter and not have to worry quite so much, like, oh, what if I have a seizure? Or
Yeah,
so
I think you're pretty much in the clear. Yeah, that's liberating. That's freedom right there.
Yes.
That's why we do this. How do you feel about that, Grayson? Good? You feel good about that?
Yeah.
Mom can take you places and not worry about stroking out or having a seizure?
I will say Grayson has been with me at times alone when it was just her and I, and I've had a seizure, and she stepped up and she dealt with it, and she called the people she needed to call, and she helped call me, and
great.
so she's seen a lot and been through a lot, and she's been amazing.
Yeah,
so
she is
my
amazing.
motivation.
She is amazing and has been amazing.
Yes.
She'll continue to be amazing.
She's
right?
my amazing Grace.
So keep that in mind, folks. There's some massive improvements. 3.5 months of treatment, and we got about a 50% return. So what would you say to people, anybody who's kind of on the fence, or they don't really know about natural health, or what would you say if they were to give this a shot? What would you do to inspire them?
One thing I'd encourage them to come to one of your wellness workshops, because that kind of gives you where you can kind of look around and meet people and get a good feel for it.
Yes, that's a great one. Yeah.
I would say go for it, because I have been to so many specialists, both in Western medicine and alternative medicine, that they all thought they could fix me. They all, they had this one specialty, and they're like, this is it, this is what's going to make you better. And I would either get slightly better, or I would have no change at all. Some cases maybe a little bit worse. This is the only place I have come in the past 7 years that I'm actually continuing to improve. It's not like I did a little bit of improvement and then that was it.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say this is different than anything else I've ever done, but you got to have an open mind and just you got to believe in the process.
Right. Yeah. If you want to change, you got to do things you've never done before.
Yes.
So that's quite a story. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Thank you, Grayson. You did a great job. You did a great job sitting there. So this is Dr. Brett Spradlin. We are Divine Design Natural Health, and we are the place. Get in here. We can help you. Thank you so much. Come on in.